Hello everybody, welcome to Michaeltechroom channel. Today's vlog, or this part, what we're going to do is we're going to do a experimental. And one of the experimental is getting this Dell Camille and to see if we can get in a dual channel mode. Because right now, it's in single channel mode, so now the other thing too is the BIOS been updated, so we should able get this computer in dual channel mode if it can. To remind you, this is a 2007 computer. So I'm not quite sure of 2000 computer, and that they could go into dual channel mode. So that's what we're going to do today is see if we can get in the dual channel mode or not. So that's what we're going to see if we can do today or not. So, now switching, not switching, I'm moving the window in a different screen real quick, because I'm going to use this TV to view the Dell. So, that what I'm going to do this time is see if I can get in the dual channel mode or not. Right now I have a manual, a PDF manual from a MSI motherboard. Now it's okay to use it as a reference to get an idea of it too. So that's what I'm using the manual for, is to get to use as an idea to see if we can get to do it or not. So right now that's what we are up to, and so yeah, so I get going now. So alright, so we getting going. What's up? We're going for a moment. Alright, so I got the lid open. I got the computer unplugged. So what you're seeing right here, we got 2 RAM in this one slot right now. So what I'm gonna do is move one of these RAM to another slot real quick. So before I do it, I'm gonna unplug the SATA the eSATA so I don't have it in my way. So I got that out of the way so I can move on to another channel. So I'm gonna stop recording until until I do the next move I make. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so I just move one of the RAM to another slot into the black tab. So right now you see two wide one, and you see 2 of those black one being populated. So we're gonna see if we can get to a dual channel mode once we once we get a boot up. See if we can get recognized or not. So we're gonna see how it goes. So before I close this cover, we're gonna plug that eSATA cable back in, and we're gonna see. Okay, so that back in now, and we done structure. Okay, so yeah, we got those one of the RAM into a different socket, and we're going to see if this will go to dual channel mode or not. So okay, plug it back in. Before I plug it back in, throw the cover back on real quick, and yeah, just throw the cover back in and boot up, see what's happened. So let's do it right now. Okay, so record. Alright, so I got the cover back on and the computer plugged back in. So what I'm gonna do now is, oh, and I got the screen plugged in too, so we can see if it will boot up or not. So what I'm gonna do now is hit the power button, so here we go. Okay, so bring it up to Windows XP. Okay, that's a good sign. Okay, doing it defrag. Alright, so I'm gonna see here. What I'm gonna do is run a CPU-Z, so let's see if this account have the CPU-Z or not. See if this is running into dual channel mode or not. So go program, wait for it to load. Okay. And now I gotta find the CPU-Z. Okay, good. This account does have the CPU-Z. Do you want to display? No, let go. Let go. Let go. Yeah, some of the program has been really being a little more pain on the butt with Windows XP lately. So I still have a problem with AVG. Yeah, lately, since that Windows XP support date went away, some of the applications lately been giving me a little bit error code. Lately it's been a little bit of an issue. So I'm gonna go to memory. What does it tell me about? Okay. The funny thing is, it doesn't tell me if it's running into dual channel mode or single channel mode. That's so weird. Oh, tell me something. Yeah, I see this stuff too. Okay. Interesting. Doesn't tell me something. Okay. Let's see here. yeah, I'm gonna stop recording until I get something where it tell me if it's running in dual or single channel mode. So I'm gonna be back. Alright everybody, I hope my hand didn't cover up the microphone. But what we got, finally, I had to log off one of the account, log on to account that I keep this Camille maintain. A great way if you have a family who's not very tech savvy, but if you're very tech savvy, if you have a family member doesn't mind trust you with it, just feel free to make another account. This account I'm logged into is a administrator. Then the account number 2 is is the limit. So for now, let's get going on the subject that we were going. Well, I have a little bit of trouble. So right now we got in dual channel mode right now. So one of the day I found out I was in single channel mode. Right now I got in dual channel mode, and yeah, but running DDR2. Right now we have 124 megabytes of RAM. So that's what we got right now. So yay, we got two in dual channel. So we got in dual channel mode, which is really great. It's coming a little more speedy. The funny thing is, if I log on to the pane, wait a second, another account, it's usually a little bit slow, but lately, yeah. But I haven't touched this command in a couple weeks, something like that, or months. I can't remember which. I can't remember the day I messed with it. But after we've been alone for a couple months now, it's kind of speedy. So it's a speedy machine right now. So what I'm gonna do is is I'm gonna show you how I got the account set up in a way. Because I'm mainly going. I have one account for maintaining this Camille, so what I mean maintaining it is do a defrag if you're on a hard drive, still on a mechanical hard drive. If you're on a mechanical hard drive, excuse the repeating, but if you're on this still, if you still have in your computer, you gotta do a defrag. Usually every once in a while. I don't do a lot of defrag a lot of time, but I do it every once in a while to make sure that I get a little bit of performance. That's another thing I maintain too, is do defrag. Another thing too is, let's see if I can find something. Oh, okay. Another thing too I do every once in a while is, let me point the camera. Hello. So, I do a disk cleanup too. I run this program to do disk cleanup. That another maintain thing I do on this is do disk cleanup. So right now it's okay. Scanning compressed file. Okay. So I do disk cleanup. If you don't know what disk cleanup is in your start button, your traditional start button, and you go all program. Once you get to all program, you want to go to the very top of the list, and one of the lists would be accessory. Once you're in the accessory, then you have more options. So you got accessibility, you got a communication tool, entertainment, which that does a lot of stuff. You got system tool, you got PowerShell if you want to do like a command stuff. There we go. So I do disk cleanup. The disk defragment, I use a different program to do a disk defragment. So I have a different program, but I do the disk cleanup and the disk defragment, not the window. But I use another program instead of the window. So I use, you can see, so I use the Pivaria defragger. I use this to defrag the hard drive. That's how should I say? This is the program I usually do defrag on the Windows PC usually. So we got the disk cleanup got done. I'm not gonna do disk defragment. That takes an hour. So I'm gonna move it down a bit so I don't have to strain my arm. So, excuse me. And you can go through the list and you can, this side will tell you how much disk space that does tell you a bit. So right now it's only 3 things. So I'm gonna hit OK. You want to do this action, so that's it if you want to do this action. And I usually hit yes to do the action. Right now it's get rid of the stuff. And I have another program to clean up other stuff too. And one of it is, where is another program? Where was that? Oh, okay, there it is. So I use CC cleaner to clean that up a bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. You can see right here. You can see it's that's the that's usually the program I usually use to clean up the web browser. So like NX1, you can clean up a few stuff. You can see. So this is this one is the clean tab. So I go through that too. Then the regional cleaner, I do a regional cleaner on this computer too. So I do that. So now I'm gonna put the camera back on to me. So I usually do a clean and a wedge door cleaner in the CCs, and I do a window disk cleanup, and I use a application to do a defrag of the hard drive if you're on a mechanical, but don't defrag your solid state drive. Don't do that. That will ruin the memory. Today, as the solid state drive, they're a lot more smaller today. Yeah. So, yeah, they're smaller. The thing about hard drive, or the reason why you Google search how I make my computer faster, is you will see a lot of people recommending to do like a disk cleanup or disk defragment and other stuff such as that. And that's usually how I maintain the window, especially on my laptop too. I do every once in a while a disk cleanup, every once in a while every once in a while, what the heck was I saying? I would, yeah, CC cleaner, disk cleanup, and defragmenting the hard drive if you're still on a normal hard drive. So usually I do that. So and usually when you maintain it, usually it does do fine. And I do a Windows XP update too. I do that on Windows 7 too, see if I see a warning sign, or usually lately I've been letting Windows warn me. Now another thing too with me is I'm not a big fan of auto update. I usually rather wait because I don't want the auto update doing while I'm walking, especially on the hard drive, where your hard drive gets so busy that you're doing Photoshop or Adobe Premiere, or browsing, or if you're doing like Alt-Wage, Join, many applications. If you're doing that application, if you notice your computer, if you notice your mouse is lagging, or if it's lagging or freezing, usually that means you have auto update running in the background. If you usually, yeah, oh god, yeah, I hope I make sense, people. I hope I do, but moving on. There's two things I know if it's running in the background, is if the window is, if you get a pop-up window, you got to reboot your computer. Usually that's usually a auto update, usually. Most of the time that's usually a window default. If you went to a recommend setting, so there's two technique. If you get a pop-up window that you got to restart your computer, or if it's freezing your computer or slowing it down, usually that the auto update, or if you have a program doing a auto update too. So if it's doing that, that's usually how you can tell if it's slowing down. And that's the reason why I don't do auto update is you really don't want to equip the example of it like window update. You don't want to equip it. I'm not quite sure if it's on Windows 7 how easily you can do it on Windows 7. I have bad experience with that too. No, not bad experience, but I have experience where you're trying to do, especially on the Windows XP machine, you're trying to do update, and my gosh, if you haven't updated your Windows XP machine and so long in time, that reformat the computer, it's much more better than trying to update if you haven't updated a long time. So if you haven't updated your Windows XP machine for a long time, you might as well reformat it depending how long you haven't updated. And yeah, it's depending on how long you have updated for. If you have updated like really long time, you might as well reformat the computer. It's a pain for to go through that, because the Windows XP update is a slow process to update the computer. It's a very slow process to update the computer. It's really painful. And I have been through this experience with this Dell computer before it been reformatted. Like I said before, this Dell computer been hacked. I have tried to do update, but it's very painful to do update, especially if you haven't updated the computer in a so long time. That remembering that you're trying to update it. And when you try update, I don't know if it was me or what, or if it's only depending on the computer, is I seem like I always freeze the window. So I always, not always, but it seemed like when I tried to do like an update, or if I tried to do something, it seemed like, especially on this 32-bit, it seemed like I somehow freeze the window or overload it. And when you freeze the window, well, it's freeze the picture, and you hold the power button doing a reboot. Yeah. You end up you ruin the window. You end up getting blue screen, in my experience, when a update haven't successfully installed. So that's my experience with updating it. If you freeze your computer, especially on a 32-bit, if you froze it, if you hit the power button while doing update, chances are you may get a blue screen. And that's my experience with a window update, and not the reason why I don't trust the window update is I don't want to take a chance if suddenly the power go out on a computer. I don't like to take a chance with auto update. I rather put on a non-auto update. I don't feel comfortable unless you have a 64-bit window version. Well, it doesn't freeze on you unless you have a good computer can handle stuff without freezing the window. That stuff. So so that's my reason why I don't go window updates. I mean, that's the reason why I don't go with window auto update is if you froze it, if you need to reboot, especially if you hold the power button like I think 3 seconds or 4 seconds until the screen go black or until the light goes off, depending on the computer you have. So yeah, never do a force shutdown on window while the Windows doing a update, unless you want a blue screen all the time. So that's my experience with it, and that's the reason. And we have got the Dell computer in a dual channel mode instead of a single channel mode. Are there a performance difference between a single channel and a dual channel? There's a performance difference with a dual channel and a single channel mode. I find dual channel it's a little more faster in my experience. I'm not quite sure of you people, how you experience with your computer, how you experience the speed. But dual channel, you will notice people go dual channel, especially my laptop, it's in dual channel mode too. Yeah, especially. And now switching the Dell, I do kind of feel there's a little bit of a performance difference. I feel like it's a little more snappy, or that's a little more snappy on. Okay, see. Okay, we boot the computer, log into account, and see how fast it is. So let's reboot the computer. Restoring it. Okay, so Windows shutting down. To remind you, this is a clean Windows XP. A clean Windows XP. This Windows XP haven't been used a lot. It haven't been used heavily. So it's relatively slight clean. So yeah, a lot more snappy on. Oh yeah, that's a lot more snappy on. Okay, so I'm gonna click on the pane, see what happened. Okay. Does the icon load fast? Oh. Yes, it does load fast on. Waiting on a couple more icons. Oh. There we go. So daul channel is a lot more faster. Surprisingly, by moving one RAM, moving into like the black channel slot. So a daul channel motherboard will have a two-tone color, and usually you will notice the two-tone color on the locking latch on the RAM. So let's say, for example, this daul have black and white. Now this computer have 4 RAM slot, I should say. So you got 2 on one side and 2 on another side, and that will equal 4 slots on the motherboard. So we got example black, white. Okay, that'll be on the 2 slot. Okay, the other 2 slots will have black and white. Now, if your memory is in one slot, so let's say 1 and 2. If we move one RAM, so if we take one RAM out of the right tab RAM slot, and we move it to a black slot or a black tab, well, the tab to lock the RAM, that's usually the color. So we move into the black. So we moved in the black, and now we got 2 RAM stick in the same color. So being we moved 1 RAM out of the white slot into a black slot, well, well, it's now in dual channel mode. So, what you see in the video at the very beginning, you can see how we move the RAM into a same color slot or tab. So, right now I'm gonna stop talking and do some other stuff. So, see you in the next clip, people. Alright, everybody, before I forget about how I got the user account set up, I just realized when I did the recording after playing back a couple video, I noticed I forgot about how I was talking about how I got the user account set up. So, let's go over right now. So, we got the Michael management. As you can see, this is my account is, well, not mine, but it's a computer administrator. You can see this is a password protect. You can see the Payne family is limited account, so we got that set up. This account is for doing internet browsing, doing drawing, doing many tasks, your normal everyday task. Then this account is usually for maintaining it. For example, disk cleanup, CC cleanup, many maintenance for the window and changing setting, and doing update too. So we got that set up too, and this account is for internet browsing and doing your everyday normal task. Which you can, if you're very tech savvy, if you live in a family home who's always need your help and other stuff, and if you're finding how your parents or your mom, dad, or your kids screwing up the computer or screwing up a setting, you can sub this way. I'm not gonna make, you don't have to sub like account for like a dad, for a mom. I usually make all-in-one account that everybody can use. So, we got that. I have to set up this suitcase. I guess. I might play around with that too. So, that's what I got set up to do. And see you in the next clip, or see you later. Catch on, people.